$1.50 comics are here. Was it really the Black Plague? And Marvel betrayed. Here we go. Hello everyone, thanks for pressing play. You are watching a brand new episode of Talking Comics, ExcaliburCCGTV. I am Chris.
I am not Randy.
Not Randy at all. Guys, every week we come together to tell you about the great comics that are hitting the shelf. We are talking about May 3rd, 2017. Guys, if you are curious as to what's going on with us, what's going on with our store, follow us at our website, ExcaliburCCG.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. The links are down below. And we are going to dive into a huge week of comics this week. Yeah. But first, before that, right after the huge week of comics, we have a special event. Mark, what is it?
It is Free Comic Book Day 2017.
Yes.
Saturday.
All day
May
Saturday.
6th. Yes, all day. Got a lot of cool free comics out. Come get the Marvel ones. See what Captain America's holding in the last page that broke the internet again. And
exactly.
Come see what all the excitement's about.
It did kind of break the internet, didn't it?
It did kind of broke Twitter.
It broke.
Nick Spencer always breaks Twitter, though.
That guy, he loves just stirring up stirring it up. And they let him get away with it too.
It's fun to read.
Yeah, but guys, Free Comic Book Day. We're gonna have free comic. In case you don't know what Free Comic Book Day is, you'll be able to come here to our shop. And you'll be able to get comics specifically created for
select comics. Not every comic in the store is free.
Exactly. The companies make specific Free Comic Book Day comics that have the Free Comic Book Day label and moniker across the top or somewhere on the book, and those are given away free by retailers across the U.S. and across the world in celebration of Free Comic Book Day. But you guys will be able to come and get free comics from, 10, 15 different publishers. Marvel, DC,
a lot of
Image.
Publishers, Dark Horse, IDW,
yes.
Archie,
yeah. Free
the list
comics
goes
from
on.
all those.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, plus you'll be here in our store. You'll be able to see in our new location here in Shreveport.
Yes.
Be able to see our new location. Be able to see everything that we have out. The Funko, the pop vinyls, the back issues that we have, the wall of trades that we have, the wall of new comics that we have, statues, other collectibles. If you haven't been to our new location, you've got to come.
Perfect time to come in. Time to come in.
You will walk out with something, hopefully, that you'll love and just have the Free Comic Book Day experience.
Yeah.
And then
it really is fun.
It really is. And then you get to top it off with going, and if you haven't already, go and see in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
You can make it a whole nerd day.
And if you go see it before you come, please don't spoil it for anybody.
Spoilers.
No spoilers on Free Comic Book Day. You know who you are. I'm talking to you. So, guys, Free Comic Book Day, it is finally here. It's going to be awesome. Come have a ton of fun with it. Now, Mark, we have a bevy of new number ones.
A plethora.
A plethora. I love it.
See, we got this going.
We got this. So, guys, let's dive into the new number ones. A ton of them to cover for this week.
Yes,
plus, we have some storyline stuff and some news topics that we are going to talk with you about. But, guys,
and a hot topic question.
Sure enough. Starting off, though, new number ones, though, this is the week. This is the week where it officially, unequivocally changes for Marvel from what we've been told.
Right.
Secret Empire, number 1, drops this week.
Boom!
This is Nick Spencer, Steve McNiven. This is the start of the main Secret Empire storyline. It's been building for months across tons of titles. The moment has now arrived that Steve Rogers is officially declaring his allegiance to Hydra. And how will the heroes of the Marvel Universe that have loved Cap, hated Cap, been indifferent toward Cap, how will they cope with this shattering betrayal of the most trusted figure among them? That is what happens in this issue. What does it mean for the heroes? What does it mean for the world? And the whole map of the Marvel Universe is going to be changed, starting with this issue.
Who has Cap gathered for his Hydra Avengers?
Yes, I want to see that.
Now, guys, we still have some number zeros in the store, and that would be a good time to go ahead and get that when you're getting your number 1.
Yes.
Please.
Good point. Clear it out. Clear it off the shelf. Guys, Secret Empire.
Looking at that thing.
What's up for you, Mark?
Up next is also from Marvel. It's a little bit more fun, I hope. All new Guardians of the Galaxy number 1 from Jerry Dugan and Aaron Cooter.
Yep.
This is double shipping every month. The Guardians of the Galaxy have taken off into space. They finally got a ship.
They're no longer grounded.
They're no longer grounded on the planet that every alien race in the whole universe comes here in ships. They couldn't get a ship.
They couldn't get one.
But now they have one.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes, they do.
We're taking off into space once more on their biggest and weirdest misadventures yet. Kicking things off with the biggest heist they've ever tried, we join Star-Lord, Rocket Raccoon, and company, I am Groot,
Yes.
as they blast their way through the galaxy. The Peacekeepers of the Nova Corps hot on their tails.
Yes.
So they do have a Nova Corps again.
They do.
Okay.
There we go. Who's a
All
part
right.
of it? We don't know yet.
All right, well,
I don't know.
we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Hopefully,
Okay.
starting with this issue.
Once they find themselves caught in a war between the Collector and the Grandmaster, there will hardly be time to explain why Groot can't grow any bigger, what Gamora is searching for, or why Drax has sworn off violence. But don't worry, we will.
Yes.
And, yeah,
We'll find out.
yes, we will.
So Drax being non-violent.
That's a little crazy.
That's totally against the character.
It is.
But I do like that the idea that they're caught between the Collector and the Grandmaster.
They're brothers, right?
Yes, they're all a part of that Marvel Cosmic Elite.
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, all new Guardians of the Galaxy #1 plus Guardians of the Galaxy Mother Entropy drops this week. This is the 4 or 5 issue miniseries from Marvel Comics by Jim Starlin and Alan Davis, two veteran comic book creators. They've done tons of stuff for Marvel over the years. But guys, the Guardians owe just about everybody on Nowhere money. So now they're forced to do a job with the local police to kind of raise funds to pay bills. But along the way, they meet up with Pip the Troll and another mysterious entity known as Mother Entropy, and that's when the fun begins.
You're always going to have fun with Pip.
Pip is there,
I
buddy.
love Pip
Pip
the
is
Troll.
there, and you're going to have fantastic storytelling and beautiful artwork with Alan Davis.
This is true, and Jim Starlin, nobody knows Marvel Cosmic better than Jim Starlin.
Yes. Is he the creator of Thanos?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yes.
I didn't want to throw that out there and then be left naked in the wind. But guys, there we go. What's up for you, Mark?
Another one from Marvel. Another #1 from Marvel. Black Bolt #1. Saladin Ahmed and Christian Ward.
Yes.
Bringing you this new series. The King of the Inhumans' first solo series. I don't know that he's even... I guess he's had a... Has he had a mini before? I don't think he's had a mini before. This is like his first...
Ongoing?
foray into the world. It's a scary world of ongoings.
It is very.
But if anybody can handle it...
You think Black Bolt can?
But he can't tell you about
He
it.
won't tell you a single word.
But Black Bolt is in prison. But by who? And where exactly? He can't tell you that either. The answers to both will shock you. But to learn those answers, Black Bolt must first win a fight to the death with a fellow inmate, the Absorbing Man.
So where could this be? And
I don't
if
know.
it's
Where's
cosmic,
the Absorbing Man?
why would the if it's cosmic,
I don't
why would he be with? Why would Absorbing Man be cosmic? And if he's on Earth, I don't know. So
It's very strange.
yes, nice little puzzling query there going on. But Black Bolt #1 drops, guys. Also, even more Marvel stuff. Marvel is also releasing Jean Grey #1. This is part of the Resurrection tie-in stuff with all these new X-Men characters getting new books, new titles, everything.
New life.
New life, exactly. We had Dennis Hopeless on board and Victor Ibanez on the artwork. But this is taking a look. Jean Grey the original Jean Grey was initially brought through time and arrived in the present for reasons that weren't about her. But along the way, she found out about what actually befell her predecessor, what actually she was kind of tied to. But guys, whenever she finds out that her life is actually tied in with the Phoenix Force, and it's a constant cycle of life and death, now she's trying to get away from that destiny and write her own destiny. And she's going to fight tooth and nail not to become the next victim, just like her predecessor was of the Phoenix Force. Will she be able to do that? We'll find out starting this week. I mean, it's kind of a cool thing, but kind of a bad thing, too, to be a host of the Phoenix Force.
Yeah, I mean, you got all that power, but you're evil.
You are. You don't know what to do with it. It's
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
It's so much it was actually spread across 5 different people.
Drives you insane.
Moving on, guys, some DC stuff. What's up for you, Mark?
Finally, not a Marvel one.
Exactly.
Bane Conquest #1.
Yes.
By Chuck Dixon and Graham Nolan, the creators of Bane.
Exactly.
This will be a 12-issue series. Bane is seeking to create a global criminal empire with the help of his original gang, Bird, Trog, and Zombie. The man who broke the bat moves beyond Gotham to find new cities to conquer and new enemies to crush. to hear the lamentations of their women and children.
Yes, I love it.
He won't stop until he stands at the top of the world of crime. For Bane, it's all about the conquest.
Yes, yes. Oh, when I posted this on Facebook and stuff, man, people were excited about Bane Conquest.
This is cool, man. This looks very cool.
12-issue maxi series here. Yes. Tell a great story. Yes. Just do it.
Graham Nolan. It's been so long since I've seen anything.
I haven't seen anything from him in forever, and I haven't read anything by Chuck Dixon in forever.
It's been a long time for him, too.
Solid team here, guys. You will be happy with this. Moving on, guys, just in time for the next release for your game stations, where we get Injustice 2, #1 from DC Comics by Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo. This takes a look at Superman is actually imprisoned now, and it's up to Batman to bring the world back together. But with Superman's regime eliminated, other forces are now stepping up to fill in the void. And Batman doesn't have a lot of allies left to stop them. So guys, all of you Injustice fans, this comic series has been pretty big for DC.
Oh, for sure.
I had no idea that it was this big, but man,
the heck out of this book. Man.
Yeah. So they got a winning combo here with the comic and with the video game here. So guys, enjoy both. Don't miss out. Injustice 2 #1. What's up for you, Mark?
One from Oni Press. The Damned #1. Cullen Bunn and Brian Hurt, the creative team from Six Gun.
Exactly.
And this is a $1 first issue.
$1 first issue,
$1, and we got some more of that coming up here in a few minutes.
Yes, exactly.
To tell you about. This is Ill-Gotten, Part 1. In a Prohibition-era world where demonic princes pull the strings that make crime families dance, Eddie is immortal with two things working for him. First of all, he can't die. Well, he can and does quite often, but he doesn't stay down for long. Second, Eddie runs the Gehenna Room, a nightclub with a strict no demons allowed policy, but blessings and curses don't look all that different these days, and failing to tell the two apart can get a guy killed over and over again in Eddie's case. So when one of Eddie's old pals shows up seeking sanctuary, Eddie knows he's in for a double cross, and that means walking the line between salvation and damnation one more time.
Yeah.
And this sounds like a really fun series.
And for $1, why would you not check out the first issue?
And Six Gun was great. Especially the early issues, and just Cullen Bunn. Most of the stuff he does, I really enjoy. Yeah,
he's a creator to be following. And Six Gun has actually been optioned for TV. We're still waiting on that to show up and stuff, but same creative team here.
And we've got all the trades of the Six Gun. So if you want to check out something else by these guys,
yes,
it's definitely worth it's worth a look.
Totally. So check out this guy's $1 issue. Have fun with that. From Image Comics, Eternal Empire #1. We have Sarah Vaughn and Jonathan Luna on board here.
One of the long-lost Luna brothers.
One of the Luna brothers. Usually they've done a lot of stuff together, but in this series is actually just going to be Sarah and Jonathan Luna. And I've had a chance to actually read this first issue. Very interesting premise, but this takes a look at the Eternal Empress, who is this empress that has waged war in the countries of this world that she lives on for hundreds of years, and now she set her sights on the last country standing. Within the brutal empire's workforce, though, there's a young woman who is getting these strange visions, and they give her the courage to escape her fate, or she just may be running straight towards it. But guys, if you're a fan of the Luna brothers, we have Jonathan Luna on board here, another creator-owned series here from Image Comics. Yeah. The artwork was very, very pretty. I liked the artwork.
Luna,
they do the job, man.
Yeah.
They do great stuff.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting story here. I like the first issue. I've had a chance to read it. Don't miss out on Eternal Empire #1 dropping this week. What's up for you, bro?
Another one from Image. Youngblood #1.
Yes.
Youngblood is back.
They are.
This is from Chad Bowers and Jim Toe. This is Youngblood Reborn. The original Image blockbuster hit series returns with an all-new cast and a brand new mission. When a young hero goes missing, his friend's search for answers leads to some unexpected allies. Together, they'll do whatever it takes to find him, even if it means resurrecting the world's most infamous super team.
Yes. And I've read this first issue as well.
Yeah?
Yes. Chad Bowers is the guy that was writing X-Men 92 series.
Okay.
People really seem to like that.
Yeah.
Jim Toe's a new artist on board here. And as a matter of fact, this kind of like all started from like Twitter. They tweeted Rob Liefeld and said, "Hey man, we'd love to do Youngblood again." And they had like character sketches of Vogue and Shaft and all that. And he was like, "Let's talk." So Here we go.
Cool.
And I like this first issue. I'm on board with this first issue. It does have new characters. It's modern day. But the old team, the old Youngblood team is not front and center. It's more about the new characters, but the old team is involved. And I love what they've done with Shaft. So, yes, cool. Have fun with that, guys. Guys, big week for Alterna comic books.
We've talked. I've been waiting for.
Yes, we talked about them before. We've mentioned them to you before, guys. So, guys, we're going to run through 4 new titles coming from Alterna Comics this week. This is the comic company that we told you about that, first of all, is going to be releasing $1.50 issues. All of their series are mini-series, and they're also going to be putting these comics on old-fashioned newsprint with glossy covers. That is part of the reason why you're able to get them for $1.50.
Yep.
So, guys, let's dive in to what's going on here with Alterna. Adam Rec, #1, drops this week from Alterna Comics. Completely written, drawn, everything by Michael S. Bracco. It's a 3-issue miniseries, $1.50 each issue. This takes a look at an interstellar family road trip that comes to a screeching halt when Adam's parents are kidnapped by space pirates. They crash land on a planet filled with monstrous creatures, and Adam befriends a scoundrel with a heart of gold, but can the two of them save Adam's parents? So, guys, into the fray here. Alterna stepping up here with these issues. 3-issue miniseries for $1.50 each issue.
$1.50 each.
Come on, have fun with that, guys. What's next for you, Mark?
Another one from Alterna, The Amazing Age #1 by Matthew David Smith and Jeremy Massey. This is going to be a 5-issue series.
Yes.
3 teenagers spend their days creating comics until one day the stories come to life. Stuck in a world of superpowered heroes and villains, they'll have to figure out how to save the day and get back home in one piece.
Yes, exactly. I'm checking this out, guys. Hopefully you like the previews that you see here on the screen. Another one from them, Croak, #1 from Alterna Comics by Cody Andrew Salsa and Francesco Equinta.
And this is the one I'm looking forward to most.
Yes, you had mentioned that before. 3-issue miniseries. A fun camping trip turns awry after 3 friends are forced into the deep woods, lost, afraid, and alone. The worst nightmares come to life in the woods.
Ooh. Creepy.
So, far we've got the first one, Adam Rec. We got a sci-fi action adventure. Amazing Age. We have kind of like a superhero tale here. Croak, thriller, mystery, horror maybe.
Yeah.
And then last up, what we got, Mark?
We have looks like a little fantasy kind of thing with Lilith Dark #1 by Charles C. Dowd. This is a 4-issue miniseries. Lilith Dark has no time for princess stuff. She's far too busy fighting giant monsters and capturing unicorns. Or at least that's how she imagines things. But what if these imaginary beasties, creatures, and monsters were real? What then? What if they were real?
Yes.
I love the cover. She's like riding a T-Rex.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that cover.
I like the premise here. She ain't got time for all that.
No.
She ain't got time for that stuff. She's like saving the world, man.
Exactly.
So got another like fantasy action adventure series here, guys. So $1.50 each issue. We're going to have copies here on the shelf in each of these series, or mini-series. 2 of them are 3 issues, one's 4 issues, and one's 5 issues.
Yep.
So, guys, check out Alterna Comics. We have some more information coming up about them. Mark, wrap it up with this bad boy. What else do we have left?
I'm so looking forward to this book. This is another great one from Aftershock called Pestilence #1. It's from Frank Thierry and Oleg Okanev. This is a brand new series. This takes place in the late 14th century. A great pestilence called the Black Death is sweeping across Europe, killing over 100 million people. But what if history as we know it was a lie?
A lie, sir.
What if it was a lie? What if we were lied to in school?
At school, and all these decades and centuries since.
And, oh, man, just...
I can't stand it.
I'm leaving.
I'm out.
What if, though, in reality, this was no straightforward plague, but the first non-recorded zombie infestation of man?
Yes.
Ex-Crusader Roderick Helms and his fellow Black Ops agents of the church, Fiat Lux, must seek out the cause of this undead outbreak and vanquish it before mankind ceases to exist. And I cannot wait for this book.
Yes.
I cannot wait for this book.
What if the Black Plague was actually the first non-recorded zombie apocalypse?
Is such a cool premise.
I like that.
That is so awesome.
I like that a lot. That is really, really cool. So, guys, those are the new #1s that we are covering for this week. Told you we had a ton of them to cover and tell you about this week, so I hope you find something. I know, right? It's like, it's time for the end of the show now. But I hope you guys check this stuff out and really like it, especially like the Alterna comic stuff. I mean, give those guys a chance. I mean, why not?
It's $1.50, man.
It's $1.50, guys. $1.50. So, guys, storylines. 2 Two things we're covering here this week, starting off, though, with DC Comics. We get Batman number 22 this week, part 3 of the Button storyline. And there are no spoilers.
No spoilers.
There's not even a description based on this comic to actually tell you about. But guys, if you've been following what's been going on, you've seen the treadmill come back, you've seen the Batcave in a totally different way, in a totally different light. You've seen the Button with the 2 greatest detectives in the DC universe. This is part 3 of that. Have fun with this issue.
And we're sold out of the first 2 parts. We did get some more flashes in today, a handful. None of the lenticular covers, but we do have a few flashes, so come in and get those if you haven't gotten it yet. Hopefully we'll be getting some more of the Batmans into the first part.
Yeah. What's next for you, bro?
Walking Dead 167 from Image.
From Image.
From Image.
Yeah.
Still from Image. Hasn't changed. It's not $1.50 from Alterna. It's
no,
from Image.
it's
A certain doom. Is it possible? Could it be that the inevitable can be somehow avoided?
Could it be?
Can it be? Rick and Andrea have a tough decision to make. It's just a new Walking Dead issue, folks. That's what we're pimping.
That's exactly what we're talking about. You know, all you Walking Dead fans, you know who you are. Have fun with that. That's number 1. That's the storylines, guys. Let's dive into some news items. 2 things that we're going to be covering here, but pretty big news. Starting with Marvel Legacy. Specifically, we have even more details concerning Marvel Legacy happening later this year. Guys, we're looking at Marvel Legacy starting with a bold new direction that's going to start with the Marvel Legacy number 1 one-shot, 50 pages of Marvel Legacy by Jason Aaron and Asad Ribic. That's going to feature the earth-shattering return of a beloved Marvel mainstay. And tons of people are speculating that it could be the return of the Fantastic Four.
Could it be?
But we don't know that for certain. We don't know for certain. But guys, it's gonna that's gonna happen, and then they're gonna the publisher has already started with the Legacy renumbering with Venom.
Venom will be the first one.
Venom's gonna be the first one.
Yeah.
150.
150. Yeah.
So that's already in place.
Issue,
if I'm not mistaken, that is the next issue, and that issue is drawn by Trad Moore, and it looks amazing. Venom looks amazing in that issue. But guys, moving on to some other news topics here. They are reverting their long-running titles back to classic Legacy numbering. And guys, what do they say here? From there, the Marvel Legacy initiative spreads across the Marvel Universe, showcasing epic storylines harkening back to the glory days of Marvel, starring Odinson, Squirrel Girl, Spider-Man, The Avengers, America Chavez, Iron Man, Moon Knight, Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain Marvel, Luke Cage, X-Men, Captain America, Ms. Marvel, Deadpool, Champions, Wolverine, Ironheart, Hulk, The Punisher, and more. So you are going to have a mix of stuff. You're going to have a mix of old and new.
And it doesn't sound like Rebirth at all.
I know, right?
They're not using the same formula with the one shot.
No, they're not.
No,
they're not double shipping any new books.
No,
no, they're not doing any of that stuff. But guys, it all starts with the 50-page Marvel Legacy number 1. Jason Aaron and Asad Ribic. And Jason Aaron has been interviewed and specifically said, this has been the scariest thing that I have done and written.
Okay.
Apparently he feels the pressure of what this means and what fans are expecting. Perhaps Marvel editorial, what they're expecting as well. But with Asad Ribic on board, I think it's going to be pretty
good
gorgeous to look at.
Good hands, yeah. I'm excited to see where it goes.
At this point, they've shown some stuff. We got some information about those Generations books where it's going to be Odinson, Jane Foster, and the creative teams for those stories and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to be patient.
Cautiously optimistic.
Yes.
I wish it would hurry up and get here because I want to see where it's going.
Yeah.
I want to see what they have in store. I want to see what's going to happen, when the dust settles and. I don't know. It's Marvel, so it makes me a little nervous because Marvel's made me nervous with stuff the past few years. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes.
Yeah, same here. So, guys, that's what's going on. That's what's happening with the Marvel's Legacy stuff that's going to be changing. Original numbering starting, and it's going to be starting off with Marvel Legacy number 1 one-shot. As soon as that's available in previews and stuff, you add it to your pull list so you can be in on what's going to happen. Guys, second to last news topic that we're going to talk about is Alterna Comics again, because what we've announced earlier in this episode is their first wave of stuff. Here's another wave of Alterna Comics that are coming. That is starting in June, and they're all going to be $1.50 or less.
And this is not, we're not like in league with Alterna or anything. We're just very excited about $1.50 comics. It's just seriously, it's just an awesome thing to see that back on the shelf.
Exactly.
And they all just look fun.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Well said. So, guys, let's check this out. I'm going to put some images here on screen so you can see what we're talking about moving along here. But, guys, starting off, we have Mother Russia #1. It's going to be a 3-issue miniseries by Jeff McComsey. This takes a look at one baby, one rifle, and 2 million zombies. A zombie apocalypse breaks out in World War II. A Soviet sniper risks her life to protect an innocent baby boy. And this is created by New York Times bestselling author and artist Jeff McComsey. It's going to be on newsprint with glossy cover. It's going to be $1.50 an issue. I'm in. I've got to see this.
I mean, for $1.50, I would buy a comic about almost anything for $1 or $1.50.
Exactly.
I mean, just to try it.
Exactly. What's this other one, Mark?
Scrimshaw #1. Now, I'm not clear if this is going to be a miniseries or if it's just a one-shot because they don't say one of whatever. It just says #1. This is by Eric Borden and Dave Mims and Spike. I'm not trying it.
Don't worry about it.
With the planet ravaged by war, ruthless corporations have the world's governments in their pockets. Faced with impossible odds, Captain Hans Tanaka and the rest of the crew of the Runaway Horse have been branded as pirates, cutthroats, mercs, and the good guys.
Nice.
Printed on, and this one's on newsprint as well. $1.50. These titles here are going to be dropping in June, and we'll cover them a little bit more when they hit. But
yeah, exactly. Even more details as it gets closer.
Yeah.
Moving on, The Chair, #1 of 4 issues. We got Peter Samedi and Kevin Christensen on board here. This takes a look at Richard Sullivan, who has spent 10 years on death row for a crime he claims he never committed. But lately, inmates are being brutally murdered by the warden and his guards. Will Sullivan escape before it's too late? Apparently, this is a movie. It has Roddy Piper in it as well.
That must have been made years ago.
I think it was an older one.
Roddy is no longer with us.
Yeah, so there we go, guys. But here we go. The comic adaptation or the comic story before the movie made of The Chair. 4-issue miniseries, $1.50 each issue. What's last up with this, Mark?
This last one, The Trespasser, #1 of 4. And this is the one we both read. Mm-hmm. Justin M. Ryan and Christian Rossi. After a devastating war ruins the air and food supply for most of the world, Hector and his daughter Maria struggle to survive. Yeah. But when a strange visitor crash lands in the forest, Hector will go to unspeakable lengths to protect his child.
Yes.
And I gotta say that for $1.50, I mean, this book looks and reads as well or better than most $3.99, $4.99 books that I've read lately.
Seriously.
I mean, it's the quality it's there.
With this particular issue, since we both read it, with this particular issue, it easily had the quality.
Oh yeah,
of Image book. Of, a Vertigo book.
Absolutely,
darker
Dark
tone
Horse
story. Yeah, I mean, it was just I'm like, oh yeah, what the heck? Yeah.
I mean, I really enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah. So guys, that's even more stuff coming from Alterna Comics. If you have friends or family members, or even yourself, hey, maybe you want to get a comic for your daughter, your son, your niece, nephew. The stuff coming out this week is some fun stuff.
And most of it, I mean, at least 3 of them look kid friendly.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, Croak may or may not be. I don't know if it's going to be like a Stranger Things kind of vibe or whatever. But
right.
But 3 of the titles look very kid friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and for $1.50 each, guys. So have fun with that, guys. If you pick up any of these books, please let us know in the comments. Tell us what you think about them. We want to hear your thoughts about them. And guys, we're going to move on now to the final part of the show, our question of the week. We always do this, and we've got to know what you think. But our question is simply this. Has Marvel taken Captain America, Steve Rogers, too far?
Can he come back? Can they bring him back from all this? I mean, multiple murders and betrayals, and is that too much? What's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen? With Secret Empire, what do you think? How are they going to bring Captain America back from this? From beyond the brink? He's past the brink. He's like kicked the brink in the butt, and he's just gone on.
He's gone on.
Yeah,
he's gone on. Do you think Marvel would be so? Do you think they would show their hand so much as to keep Kobik involved in all this, or will there be another way that they'll be able to fix this, to change? I keep saying fix, but to change this,
right?
Because honestly, it's kind of polarizing right now, man.
It really is.
There seem to be a lot of people that are really enjoying Hydra Captain America. I think there's the other end that hates Hydra Captain America.
And I will say, I don't know if it's 100% this, but mostly the divide that I've seen and that I've talked to people is from the people that enjoy it have either never read Captain America before or read very little.
Okay.
And the people that are hating it,
right,
are longtime Cap fans.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
So that's the divide, you know.
So what if just speculation, for the spoilers that we've heard that have broken the internet here recently, what if that one incident maybe is a catalyst that changes it all for Steve Rogers?
I don't know. I don't know how that free comic book day issue is going to fit in. Does it fit in between 0 and 1? Does it fit in after 1? I mean,
good point. Does it fit in before 0 issue? Does it?
Right. Is it a flashback scene?
Right.
Is it in his head? I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh man.
I can't wait for free comic book day to find out the context that happens in.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And how it leads into the main series or ties in with the main series. And, you know, what's going to happen when the owner of that said item finds out, and he's going to be mad.
And
he's going to be mean mad.
Mean mad? War mad.
Yeah, war mad.
But it's puzzling that a Hydra Cap would even be able to do that. So.
It is, especially given what the author has done with that item, given it a different origin. In that series.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I want to say all that's happened, but I don't want to spoil it for you. It's just, it's big and it's crazy, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. We'll talk more about these events after Free Comic Book Day and stuff. And,
as it goes on.
But guys, what do you think? Has Marvel taken Captain America Steve Rogers too far?
So far, you know, with what they've done so far, and it's been a lot. He's done a lot of shady and despicable things, and is it too much? Can he come back from it?
No. Tell us in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about it. Your thoughts, theories, conspiracies, whatever you're thinking. Tell us in the comments below.
Do you even care?
Yeah, do you even care? Are you even reading Cap? Are you the hate Hydra Cap or the love Hydra Cap person? Tell us in the comments below.
Hydra.
The love Hydra. But guys, that is
PG-13, guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's it for this week. That's what we're covering. Anything else to add, sir?
I am done.
We're done.
I'm done with it. I'm tired of the whole mess.
Come by Secret Empire number 0.
Please.
And there's a new Walking Dead issue as well.
There is. Yep. Next.
But guys, special thanks to Brad Campbell.
Stuff happens too in it.
Exactly. Stuff happens in that issue. The choices are made. Lives are changed.
Probably zombies are killed.
A few.
Oh, spoilers, sorry.
Oh, man. You ruined it all. Special thanks to Brad Campbell. Guys, all this beautiful animation images that you see here, that's thanks to him. We really, really appreciate it. Guys, be ready. Have a great Free Comic Book Day.
Please have a great
Have fun.
Drive responsibly.
Yes, please.
Or read or something. I don't know.
Read responsibly.
Yes.
Read responsibly.
Read responsibly.
Exactly. Do that. And then, guys, have fun seeing Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And then come by the shop and don't tell me what happens.
Exactly. Don't spoil it at all. So, guys, that's it for this week. Until next time, take care. Read some great comics. Leave us some fantastic comments down below. We will see you in our next video. Randy, if you give this a thumb down, I'm going to break your hand. Take care, guys.